Okay, let's learn how Eclipse basically works. So when you click Eclipse, when you start it, it'll start and it'll ask you for a workspace. Okay, so workspace is something in which basically you used to maintain your project. So if you're working with multiple projects and within the projects, if you have some sort of like Java code or some different type of code you're having, so you need to manage, you need to put all these projects into a place from where Eclipse, it's an editor, so from where Eclipse can read those data and show you over here so that you can compile, you can run them. So this is basically the first look of your editor. When you start, it used to start like this. Okay, it'll have a welcome screen. These are some of the helpful, you can have some tutorials and you can create some Java projects directly from here, but let's close this window. We'll start in the normal way. So now we have this Eclipse workspace open. What you need to do is we're going to first create a new project, but before that let's look at the different controls that we have here. This is the menu which is available in Eclipse. You have lots of menus available. We'll keep on learning them. So if you want to create a new file, new project and do some sort of like create a new project or if you want to switch the workspace, you can go to file and you can do those things, switch to workspace, or you can go to creating a new file project, or different types of projects are supported by Eclipse. So that's it. Here is the toolbar in which you can either when you are debugging, this is going to help you start, stop these things. Probably it's not working now. Fine, we're not having any project, and this is the console which is to this is the terminal. If you want to launch a terminal from within your Eclipse, you can do that. This is basically a shortcut for creating new projects, files and anything you want to create new within Eclipse. And this is the button to start run your application. Okay, and okay, this is the area where we used to basically write our code, but this code, they belong to a project, and those projects are going to be maintained over here in the package explorer. We will be having multiple projects displayed here. We are going to create a project by right click by creating over here. Then whatever output we get, that's going to be displayed in a console which is just over here in the bottom. And about the details of the methods or shortcuts to your method, you can directly click over here and you can switch to a method or a class. So that's the outline. We're not going to use it, but yeah, this is how basically the Eclipse editor looks. So now let's go ahead and create our first project. I'm going to maximize the window now. Fine. To create a new project, a new Java project, there are different ways to create. Either you can right click over here, create new, and you can go below. If you see a Java project option here, it's fine, you can click on that. Otherwise you can go to others and create a Java project. Here we have this is the Java project. Click on that and click on next. Then you need to specify a meaningful name for your project. Suppose we are going to create a calculator application. Okay, CLCULATOR app. That's it. This is the name of the project within which we are going to maintain all our Java files. Then there will be a JRE which is automatically selected. If you don't have a JRE selected, you are going to select configure a JRE clicking on this, and it will take you to the JRE selection. If you don't have a Java development kit installed, then you can click on over here, you can click on add standard VM, and you can go to the path where your Java is installed. You can select that and you can add that to your Eclipse. So I have a JDK installed, I have a JRE already running, so I'm not going to add it. Now you have the execution environment Java AC. So what it does is basically it will compile your code using this compiler, Java 1.8 compiler. So it will create certain .class files which are very much specific to Java 1.8. Now we don't need to change anything. Let's keep them as it is, and you can click on finish. Now once I have clicked finish, it is saying that do you want to switch your perspective. Now perspective is something which is associated with a specific type of project. If you are running a Java project, if you want to develop a Java console based application, core Java project, then it should go to the Java perspective. If you are working on a project which is Java web project, then it will go to the web perspective, Java EE perspective. If you are working on a PHP project perspective, If you are trying to debug an application, it will take you to the debug perspective. So for now we are going to go to the Java perspective. So if you want to open that Java perspective, click on yes. It will basically change the way we look at the screen, the package explorer, the editor, the console. There will be a little bit of change. So let's click on yes. So it has now created our Java package. You can see the folder, the Java project is now created. It's under the package explorer. You can see the Java calculator app. It's the Java project, and this J, it says that it's a Java project. You can expand it, you can go inside and you can see whatever things is out there. But yeah, before that we can see this is my task. Okay, click close that outline, you can close. Yeah, initially you won't see a console. So what we are going to do is we are going to open the console by, you can go to window, then go to navigate, show view, and click on console. Now we have the console over here. So whatever output we are getting, if you want to give some input, we are going to do it through the console. Now we are at our calculator app. Now it doesn't have any Java file. So what it has a source folder, src folder. If you look at that, you can see it is saying src. So basically all our Java code or whatever language we are using, they are going to be put within this src code. This hello world app, that could have been put over here. And if it is generating a .class file, Eclipse, what it does, it minimizes the step of what we do. We first write the code, then we compile it by using Java C. So Java C command is automatically run by Eclipse in the background. So when we create a new Java file and we have done writing the code, if you press Ctrl S or if you click file save, so if the file is saved, Java Eclipse automatically calls Java C and that file name. So it will generate the Java .class file or compiled file if it doesn't have any error. If it faces any error in the editor, it will show us that this line number is having some error, please correct it. So now we don't have any class file or any Java file created. So we are going to create that. So before that, this window, this explorer, the projects that we are seeing, it has an explorer called package explorer. So package explorer is a little bit confusing as of now. So we'll be going to Windows Navigator. So navigator is again another explorer which we can use. Go to window, go to show view. You can see navigator over here. Fine, click on navigator. Navigator will be displayed. Now this is the project. So any of these you can use. There are even more explorers available, but we'll use the navigator as of now. So if you expand navigator, you will see there is this folder src within which we are going to write the code. Now what is these .class, .project, .bean and .settings? This is the folder. So these are the things which are generated by Eclipse to support our Java project. So in the .class path, it says which all libraries, which all class files are going to be part of our Java code. And this .project, it says how the project is managed over here, what version of Java it is using. .settings, if we have some project specific settings for this project, if you have multiple projects, each of them will have its own settings. So they will be put over here. So these are the things which we don't need to deal. All we need to do is just modify our Java code or just keep on adding our Java code into this src folder. So once we click on save, Eclipse will compile it and Eclipse will put the corresponding .class file into this bin directory. Okay, then let's do one thing. Let's create one simple example and let's see how it works. So the first thing is you have already created a project. There are different ways also to create the project. You can click on over here. Over here you can create new Java project, otherwise you can go to the top. In the menu you can select file or new Java project. So as of now we have the Java project ready. Let's click on that and let's click on new, right? Okay, file, new and Java class. Fine. So Java class is basically it's creating a Java source file. So and as you know, everything in Java is a class. So we're going to create the Java class now. Click. Now it's going to create a Java class. This is the window which you'll see. So it is saying where you want to put your Java file, the source folder where you want to put the file. So it's the project name / the folder in which we want to put our Java file. Now the second thing is a package. So package is we don't have any rules to maintain the packages, but yeah, it gives a clear idea where like your class belongs to a specific like module. So in packages, we maintain how our code is going to be organized. So if you have three different tasks to perform or three different type of tasks to perform, if you have an application in which we are going to do the operation, we are going to perform certain operation, maybe a calculation, then we are going to put it under a package called as execution. We have a UI which we want to display to the user, so that we can put under a package called UI. We have a database related activity operation, we can call it data, like data access package. So similarly we used to do the give the package name, but most of the in Java standard, like most of the classes you will find the package name is given in the reverse domain order. So if we have if we have a domain name, if the company for which you are writing the code, it is like xyz.com, so you're going to give the package name at com.xyz. So right now I'm going to give the package name as com.aryasindhu. Okay, now this is the package initial, so this is the domain name in reverse order, but I need to make it even more specific. So within calculator app com.aryasindhu.app, it is the subdomain like aryasindhu.com/app. So within app I am going to have the calculator app, calculator. Okay, now this is where this is a package which I have created, but I'm going to give the concrete, like proper package structure, like I can write it is logic, because I'm going to write certain code of addition, subtraction, multiplication and all these things. So now this is the package which I have created. Then don't need to do anything with enclosing type, you can come to the class name. This is the name of the class. So what name I'm going to write over here? I'm going to write calculator. So this is the name of the class which is going to be public. Okay, now this calculator class is going to be created. So calculator.java is the source folder. Rest of the things I can keep as it is. I don't need to do anything. Then I can click on finish. When you click on finish, it's going to create the class for us. See this folder structure, it has created com. Within that there is Aryasindhu app, calculator, logic. Within that we have the calculator.java. So this is the Java class which is created now. So if you look at the source code, if it doesn't if it's very the font is very small, you can go to Windows preferences. In if you using Windows the OS, then you can go to Windows, then preferences, which is here in Eclipse. In Mac you can find it under file and go to Eclipse, and you can go to preferences. Here you can type font and it will say you colors and font. You can change it whatever text, like if you want to increase the size, you can go and edit the specific things over here. Okay, that way. So now it's visible. If you want to maximize the screen, you can double click over here, maximize and restore. Now I'm maximizing it. So here is the package structure. It's optional, but we have created the package. So we need to tell the Java class, this class is located in a package in this folder structure. There will be a folder called com. Within that com we have Aryasindhu. Within that we have another folder app, then calculator, then logic. So this class belongs to this package, or this resides in this folder. Now this class is public. That means this class can be accessed by anyone throughout the application, even out of the application, if they have access to the code area. So now we have created a calculator class. Within that we are going to create a method called add. The method is going to be public so that all can use public, and it's going to do the operation of addition, and it's going to return us the sum. So int, this is going to be a return type is going to be integer value, int, and add. It is going to do some operation based on some of the input. If we are passing two numbers, int x and int y, it is going to return us the sum of x and y. Okay, this is the addition program which I have written. So let's do one thing. Let's now see the file is not yet saved. So if I click on save on this button, or if I press Ctrl S, it's going to be saved. So let's look at this bin directory. If you open the bin directory, it's going to have our .class file. So if we go a little deeper, the calculator class is already created. Now if I press save, this data which I have not written earlier when this dot class file was created, now if I press save, it's going to be created. The new dot class file will be generated over here with the new data. So when I click, when I want to run this class, when I want to execute it, at that point of time, this dot class file is going to be used, not this source file is used. So now I have the calculator application. Now I'm going to run it. So to run this, as I have said already, Java needs a main method. You can type main, or you can write public static void main, and you can give string arguments, array argument. We can write it this way. Otherwise, if you want to use the shorthands in Java, in Eclipse, you can just type main and press Control space. So it will open up a window in which it says it's the main method. You can click on this, double click on this, then this main method is written automatically. Now we have the main method, so that the execution will start from here. So let's create an object of calculator 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 equals to new later. So this is how we create the object. This is the object created, and that object's memory location, that object's reference is kept within this. So now I'm going to execute some method calculator dot, the method that is visible is add, and if I'm going to pass 1 2 and 3 4, it's going to return me some value which I can put int and sum equals to this, and I want to print the result onto screen. I can print it like this, sum of, okay, sum is, I want to print the sum. Now this is how we have written the code. Now let's save it. Now the code is saved, it's compiled, and there is no error. If you make any type of error like this, it's going to show you the error. So it's not defined, is resolved, cannot be resolved. So we're going to use the proper structure. So fine. So this is how Eclipse will help us. It will inline, it will tell us inline if we have any error, if we have any mistake in our code which we need to rectify, it will tell us right away. Now the code is perfect, it doesn't have any error, no red colors, nothing. Let's run this code. To run this, you can right click, click on run as, and Java application. This Java application option will come only if you have this main method in this format only. If it's not over there, then you won't see a Java application option. Okay, right click, run as, and run Java application. Now it's going to run it, and the result is going to be displayed in the console. You can see this is the console. Sum is 46. Let me zoom it. Sum is 46. So this is how, this is basically an Eclipse editor, how it works. We have already seen, we have seen this. So if you want to make more changes, you can do that. And this is the perspective, this is the explorer where you want to see the project. This is actual project structure. If you want to look at the package level, okay, then we can go to the package explorer. Within that package explorer, we can see this is the package which is created for our class. We have just one class, and that class is within the package. So it looks a little better, but for understanding right now, you can use the navigator, and yeah, that's it.